What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Dogecoin Mania. This is not as crazy as it sounds. In this video, we're going to talk about a couple talking points that really should put your focus in perspective for what Dogecoin may be getting themselves into. And as Doge holders, I'm glad that you guys all found my channel because we do talk Dogecoin every single day right here on this channel. So if you have not already done so, please take the time to subscribe down below. Also, give me a follow on X if you haven't done so already. And if you are returning to the channel, appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit the like button and let's get it going. All right, so we are going to look at the Dogecoin chart, and I am going to show you guys what exactly is going down right now on the crypto bubbles. And please remember, though, as we get into it, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, do your own research and due diligence. Okay, but Dogecoin, the markets have turned green, now 3% up on the day, or in the last hour, I should say. On the day, though, 18.8%. Okay, so let's celebrate that. All right. Take a time to pat yourselves on the back because as Doge holders go, this is one that we've all been waiting for, right? And quite frankly, a lot of people are talking a lot of smoke about Elon Musk and the presidential election. Yeah, that does play a role. I'm not going to lie to you guys, but this has been something that I think the whales have been waiting on the sidelines for. And now this is where we get into the end of 2024. And I've gotten a lot of comments from you guys, and I appreciate all the love. We've been talking about it through the bad times, the good times, the dull times, and we've always had that Q4, Q1, Q2 of 2025 in the back of our minds. And now as Dogecoin right now is trading at a very significant number, okay? We're at 38.98, okay? This is absolutely fantastic, right? Just look back on the charts, and this is that is a God candle, okay? That is officially a God candle where we are talking about Dogecoin. And you can see these drawings here on the chart as we look into my trading view, okay? And not only am I going to take time to take the opportunity to share with you guys my trading indicator that allows me to make a lot of successful trades. A lot of you guys probably are new to the game. This is great. 2021 had a lot of FOMO, a lot of excitement. And this is kind of where it all comes full circle, all right? And these two the darker blue lines have indicated the range that I talked about Dogecoin being happy, kind of consolidating in and trading in. We were just below that when all this happened. All right, 13 to 16 cents. And now that all seems to be a blip in the past. I do want to share with you guys some experience on this subject. If you have not been trading crypto for a while, this is not financial advice. Obviously, I'll never tell you to buy or sell a crypto, but I'm going to tell you right now that nobody will ever fault you for taking profits. Okay. I have a close friend of mine that bought a ton of Dogecoin on a dip, like you should, and subsequently got a little panicked with the election, got out of crypto, and missed this ride. Okay, and this is kind of where we're going to dive into my trading indicator because it's silly that people don't pay the money. It's literally less than $1 a day. I don't even know what it costs, but with the gas fees we pay, it's just something that's in this market. It's just absolutely crazy not to use. We have seen over this time period, it's just been less than a month, okay, 25 days, 305% increase plus for Dogecoin, all right? You can't find that anywhere else in traditional finance, any kind of investment vehicle. I'm not a financial advisor. All I know how to do is trade crypto, all right? And yeah, this is, like I said, a God candle a little bit earlier, and seemingly nothing is in the way of Dogecoin. These are firm green candles, and they continue to wick up. And we are strictly talking about speculation right now because this is where Dogecoin is officially taking flight. So I want to share with you guys kind of the crazy news. And this is not as crazy as it sounds. I have to agree with it. The Dogecoin ETFs, okay, they're definitely in play. Now, also, we are going to talk about a little bit about Dogecoin a little later in this video because there are some targets that the whales are noticing. And I think Dogecoin is even going to look further ahead because I'm talking about 44, 45 cents. And if you guys are going to sit there and play the role that, you are a original Dogecoin holder, you're a Dogecoin, whatever you want to be, 100,000-aire, a couple thousand, whatever you made on Dogecoin in 2021, you could play that card all you want. This could be something completely different and special from 2021 that I'm going to share with you guys. All right, so let's get it going. Before we do, though, if you are new to the game or if you are looking for an exchange to kind of help you through your crypto journey, check out BYDFI, okay? So BitFi, I like to call it BYDFI, but this is one of my exchanges that I do use. It is a sponsor of the channel. and you do get an exciting offer if you do sign up with them. You can trade spot and future with them. Okay, they do run promotions from time to time, but the big thing right now that they have going through my link, you do get 10% cash back up to $1,000. All right, if you do sign up and create an account using my link down below in the description. Appreciate you guys. If you are looking for an exchange, check out BYDFI. It's one of the exchanges I use. Okay, and let's get back into it. Now, this is what we wanted to talk about. The ETFs not being as crazy as it sounds. Will Dogecoin, the largest meme coin, eventually make its own mark on Wall Street? That's a question we have to be asking ourselves. And as we look into kind of what we have going on in the top 10, just take the time. I mean, be happy with it. Be ecstatic with the fact that Dogecoin is pressing upon the likes of BNB, and quite frankly, as good as Solana has been in 2024, as in my opinion, outside of Bitcoin, the best performing asset, and in some form or fashion, maybe even better in some regard. Okay, but Dogecoin has surpassed Cardano, XRP, Circle, and even some of the big ones, as Dogecoin was teetering on that top 10 ranking for quite some time. Now, Dogecoin, albeit is not in the top 5, but it is something where, 92 billion for BNB. Will they get there? I mean, I think it's definitely possible. But let's get into the Dogecoin ETFs, because that will be something that definitely takes them to where they're looking to go to. Okay, firms are going to keep pushing the envelope further to get the Dogecoin spot ETF. One of the quotes coming down, and this is coming out of Eric Balanchunas, one of the leading sources and representatives of kind of what we have going on with the ETF world from Bloomberg, saying the ETF industry is famous for throwing spaghetti at the wall. Okay, imagine we see all kinds of stuff trying to get attempted. Just recently, HBAR, okay, filed for an ETF. All right, XRP filing for an ETF. I could probably connect the dots and tell you guys that Solana is on their way. But this is something where, as we get through kind of the SEC onslaught, the new presidential regime with Donald Trump, who knows? All right, all bets are off. All I can tell you guys right now is that Dogecoin is extremely bullish. I'm going to get kind of into it a little further, but Dogecoin may be the first meme coin to file for an ETF. Quite frankly, it will become as a surprise for most, because like we've talked about, outside of Billy Marcus being a little bit of an advocate, saying he doesn't really hold any Dogecoin, you could kind of make the figure or make the conclusion that, Elon Musk is the president of Doge. All right. I don't really want to get down with that. I don't agree with it. I don't think it should happen. But the bigger storyline here is, I see the big players, right? The institutions, right? Grayscale, BlackRock, just to name a few. They're definitely going to want to put their name into the ring when it comes to having the first meme coin ETF. I think Dogecoin looks pretty firm if I was a betting man. Okay. We talk about Bitwise senior investment strategist Juan Leon telling Decrypt as well that regulators have historically scrutinized applications for crypto ETFs to a high degree. Okay, so that would lead to a difficult road for an asset such as Dogecoin. But it's important to understand that even with kind of what we've seen with Gary Gensler at the helm, Dogecoin has never really had that scrutiny. Okay, they have been left off of these lawsuits, right? They were one of the cryptos that has been unfazed by the SEC manhunt. Outside of Bitcoin, they have been on the list of, hey, this is a commodity. All right. So if it ever does come to fruition, I don't think it being an ETF is being a true problem and as much as a hurdle as it would be for other cryptos. Okay. Now, when assessing these applications, the SEC traditionally required that you have to have a regulated futures market, as well as substantiated amounts of liquidity in the spot market. All right. Dogecoin wouldn't meet those qualifications, is what Leon adds. Okay. So that could change over time. However, he does think that Ripple, XRP, Solana, and AVAX would come first. Okay. But that's something where you look at Dogecoin and, if you guys are part of Doge Army, you're going to kind of take some comic relief on this, as he calls it a $55 billion joke. Okay. So that's kind of where I'm at. It's all in good fun, but I do think that we have, as an ETF candidate, Grayscale has had its finger on Dogecoin's pulse. They're not currently included in any of Grayscale's product line, but it's something where Dogecoin is under consideration, and that has been a quote, okay, coming out of the asset manager for Grayscale. Okay, so that's kind of what I want to talk about with the ETF front in terms of a 44, 45 cent breakout for Dogecoin. These are some of the targets that bulls have their sight on. Okay, it's at resistance level at 44.84. If we do pass, all right, and can continue to remain strong above that 100-day SMA, this is where we have a lot of bullish momentum. Okay, and I'm going to share kind of the chart once again. I mean, if you don't think that's bullish momentum, then I really got to tell you guys that maybe crypto's not for you. Okay. But that's kind of where we're at. I think that the bulls have firm control of the market. I think a breakout is still underway. I don't think it's in the cards. I think it's currently ongoing. And that, as we talk about some of the other trends that do support this narrative, the RSI is bullish. Okay. Additionally, we look at kind of Dogecoin. They have a lot of other metrics that do point from a continued bullish run. I think additional gains are definitely in the cards. I don't have that crystal ball within crypto. I'm not going to tell you guys, hey, Dogecoin is going to the moon because I know it's going to the moon. I'm just going to tell you guys the number and you form your own conclusions. Okay. But as we look at it, the RSI is bullish. We do see a lot of resistance in way at that 44.45. Eventually, I do think this is all going to come to somewhat of a halt. I think right now it's madness. I think that if you were around in 2021, there were probably people saying the same thing. But this is something also where if you were in 2021, anything's possible. I do think that we will see possibly another consolidation period where, as it relates to Dogecoin and other cryptos, I think the market's going to take a wait and see kind of effect. All right. It's going to be basically, oh my God, look at our bags. Everything's up. We're going crazy. Let's just see how this plays for a couple of days. And then they'll make the decision if we're going to continue upwards or if we're going to have a little bit of a correction. If we do get a correction, I do think that's healthy. I think anything is considered healthy, especially with the candle that Dogecoin is showing right now on the daily. This is a very exciting time to be in the crypto space. It's kind of what we've been gearing up for on the channel for quite some time. If you've been rocking with me here on YouTube, on X, I appreciate you guys. It's been a long time coming. So let's enjoy the ride, like I said, and we'll have a lot of content following this Dogecoin run up. As we talked about it when it wasn't running up, we were in the bad times, we were in the mud, we were in the trenches, talking about Dogecoin every single day. Appreciate you guys all being part of the fold. Make sure you subscribe down below, and we will have a update to come tomorrow. All right. Also, make sure you all smash that like button. Leave your comments. Where do you see Dogecoin headed before the conclusion of 2024? I want to get you guys all fired up in the chat as well. And if you haven't done so, make sure you do check out BYDFI. If you do want to sign up with that exchange, would help out the channel as well as giving you guys a great opportunity to get that 10% cash back. All right. Appreciate it. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace.